Doing. I'm Teresa.
And I'm Zawadi.
And we are the United in Faith. I'm going to just start talking about dating, because in relationships it's so many different insights.
Yep.
And it comes in segments. First thing before it goes into a relationship, what's the first thing you do is date. So we're going to be talking about dating. We're just going to be giving you guys our insight on real life events.
Yep.
And be her perspective and my perspective. And feel free to also join in on the conversation.
Yes.
Leave us a comment down below where you're watching from.
Like, share, all of that.
Yes. So today we'll be talking about
relationships, dating as a Christian. That's basically the topic we're going to be talking about. So, yes.
Feel free to give us your opinions and interact with us.
All right. So the first question is going to be: do you believe in monogamy or polygamy in a relationship, and why?
What's your opinion on this? How do you date? Do you focus on just that guy alone, or do you focus on several other guys? You go on dates with them, or like?
All right.
How do you handle it?
Like, I've never been that type to like try to have different guys. Not saying I never did it, but it's just because like people say don't put all your eggs in one basket. So it was just like, okay. But for me, I'm a lover girl. So once I had that one person I speak to, I just want to talk to you. I don't care about nobody else. So I was never able to be in line with having multiple people to talk to. If I did it, it was just because I just, just being young and just, I don't know, having fun. I don't know. I really don't know. But I really don't like talking to multiple people at once. Even if we're not in a relationship, dating wise, I like to just take you serious. So that's just my take on that. What is your take on that?
My take on this is the same as yours. Because when I'm dating for marriage. It's intentional. So I would like to just focus on one guy at a time. And if it's not going anywhere, then I take my exit. No, I take my exit. I'm not about to be stuck with you. I'm taking my exit.
Yes.
So if I see in the next 2-3 months, 6 months, we ain't going nowhere, and we still talking about dating, and I take my exit.
The 6-month rule is real, okay?
I take my exit. So yes, I focus on one at a time, and if I see we ain't doing nothing, you're not about nothing, I go. I leave you alone. You'll figure your life out by yourself.
Exactly. That's perfect. Yes. That's real. Like, if I don't hear you talking about marriage in the next 6 months, 6 month dating period, if I don't hear nothing about marriage or a future, anything, I'm out. Like, I do that. I give people a time frame. So, and you got to.
I think it's good to give a time frame because it shows like how you take yourself. Because how you carry yourself is how he's going to carry you.
Exactly.
If you give a time frame, you are being intentional.
Yep.
So, yes, I give a time frame too. I might not say it though.
I'm not going to say it.
Be in my head.
Yeah,
like, I keep it in my head. Like,
yeah, I don't tell them either. Yeah. But I keep that clock in my head. Like, all right, your time is ticking.
Yeah. If I'm not seeing no action, nothing committed. Cut. Yes, girl, me too. Do you believe in sex while dating or no sex?
Is, of course, the best option is to wait to get married. If you would have asked me maybe 2 years ago, I would have said no. I'm going to, people had a mentality to test drive. That was my mentality. Like, why, like, when they say, like, why would you buy a car before test driving? So that was really my motto. Like, I don't want to be stuck with somebody that, doesn't please my needs. Like, but that's where that faith in Christ comes in. I believe God's not going to give me someone that's not going to pleasure me, I have that much faith. And that's really where faith comes in. Like, you have to walk in faith. I just believe that God is going to make sure I have a husband that's going to do above and beyond for me. So I don't have the mentality no more. So I believe that you should not be sexual before marriage. What's your intake on it?
Yes, my intake on it is the same, kind of the same thing, because like, to be honest with you, I'll go by faith, not by sight. And this is not just I'm not doing it for a camera or nothing like that. This is real. Like, I do not believe in that, because at the end of the day, listen, what do you think comes out of it? Like a child?
Yes.
And nothing is stable. And how do you expect the relationship to go? So for me personally, I'll wait until marriage, or until something like close to marriage. Like we have a day, you met my family, I met your family. It is something like where it's set in stone. This is you and this is me, and we're doing this together. We're doing life together.
Exactly.
Because I want to be with a man who wants to be with me, who wants to marry me,
yes,
who wants everything with me. Like, it's not like, oh, he was just trying to figure it out, and then all of a sudden then he has sex, you don't want me no more.
And that's the thing, like, once they get that, what's the point of marriage, to be honest? Because they already got they already got everything from you without even putting a ring. So that's why a lot of men don't want to be married, because they already got what they like what they need to be married.
Exactly. For. And then sometimes they can be testing you, be like, oh, let me, if I can get it this easily, another man can get it that easily. So like, she ain't for me.
And so and plus the soul ties. And soul ties is real.
That's another thing. It is real. It's real. So yes, refrain from sexual activities.
Yes.
And the best way to do that is do not put yourself in compromising position. Like, don't go to his house. You know,
so please avoid temptation. I swear, oh my goodness,
at all costs. Like, no matter how tempting it may be, or listen.
Yes, long story short, I thought I was like, I really tested myself one day and failed. I was like, I could go to his house. I'm not going to do nothing. I was like. And no, I failed.
Exactly. So F4 at all costs. Like,
yes.
You not coming to mine. I'm not going to you nothing. We gonna be where
we gonna be outside with people. Okay, we're gonna be with a lot of people. We're not gonna listen.
We gonna be at the park. Not even the movies, because sometimes
not even the movies. Things happen in the movies too. We're not doing that either. Like, listen.
We're gonna be at the park, at restaurants.
Yes. With people. That's my take on that.
That's my take too. So the next question is, how long should dating last? And do you tell them a time frame, or do you just keep it in your head? And if you keep it in your head and that time is approaching or is past, do you stay? Do you stick around some more? Or do you take your exit? What's your opinion?
So how long do it last for you? Because we just touched on this, but let me put a different perspective, right? So for me, like, again, the 6-month time frame, 6 months. Do I tell them? No, but I don't tell them a specific time, but I introduce the question like, okay, what do you see yourself in, like, I say 5 years, you know, but I'm thinking about 6 months, but I'm like, where do you see us? Like, what's your intentions with me? Like, that's the questions I ask now. I ain't asked them before. I used to be like, I'm just gonna go with the flow. But you can't, because you go with the flow, they also gonna go with the flow. Floated. You know, you have to be in control of the situation dating wise, because if you don't, these men are in no rush. You really have to put that pressure. And if you crack under that pressure, then go. Like, honestly, you have to put that, like, you have to ask the questions. Like, first should be like, what's your belief? What's your faith? Like, if they start to say, oh, God, ask them which God. Because honestly, people can look at this cup and call it God. You know what I'm saying? So you have to ask which one. That's what I do. I believe in God. Which God do you believe in? Do you believe in the Son, Jesus, Yeshua? Do you believe in that God, or do you believe in these rocks as your God? I need to know. I don't want to hear no, like, you know, I could go on and on, but I'm going to let you answer the question, because this is hitting me. But what do you think? What do you think about, you know?
For me, I do give time frames, but I keep it to myself. And I feel like, to be honest, it's just me, what I do. What I feel like, when you meet a man, don't just go all by just telling him and just start talking. No, when you gotta listen. Yeah, you have to listen more than you talk.
That's true.
And by how he talk and the things he talk about, it will give you some answers that you need, and you can store that answer. And by how you talk in the conversation, you can get a feel of, like, how he gonna take you, or how he sees you, and that sort of thing, and then you can go on from there. Yep. But for me, I would say you should listen more than you talk, and don't ask obvious questions, because if you do the lie, They'll straight up lie to you. Then by the time you know, you like begging somebody to be with you. Like, what the hell, dude? You told me.
I
know. You, like,
oh my God, no,
don't even ask the questions because they sure them be lying because that yes, they do lying.
Lie. They do lie.
You be like, oh, 6 months. 6 months. You be like, damn. Then you actually, you begging to be with him. Like, nah, you're not doing me a favor, my God, to be with me. I'm the prize.
Oh,
so
yes.
I'm not about to ask you no obvious questions that you're going to give me a lie to. I'm going to keep it right in my head. I'm listening to everything you say and I'm watching how you move. Yes. And then I get my answer. And if I want to see it, no, because action speaks louder than words.
I was just about to say that. Oh my God, I was thinking
speak louder than words. Yes. So by how he moving, how he treating you, what he doing, things he talking about, ways he going about things, can give you an answer. Yep. Can sure enough give you an answer. So yes, I do a time frame, but I keep it to myself.
Yes, perfect.
Keep it to myself.
Yes. Perfect answer.
Appropriate style of communication in dating. Is it texting, calling? What's your preference?
I'm a caller. I used to be a texter, but I talk a lot. So I like talking. I like FaceTime specifically. But, some people don't have iPhones, so, okay, we could do WhatsApp. We can do, I need to see your face. I need to know, I can tell a liar. I need to look at your eyes, okay? I'm a psych major, so I'm learning this. I need to look at your eyes. I need to see your mouth.
Body movements.
I need to see your body movements. I need to see. If you tell me you love me, are you going to look away and say you love me? Or are you going to say love you? No, I love you. So I need that face-to-face. If it's up to me, face-to-face interaction. But if we can't do face-to-face, video. That's my take on that. What's your style of communication?
My style of communication is talking. I feel like texting is you already know the person and you just texting little updates and little things because you can't get to the phone. But talking is it's all for talking. Only text me if it's somewhere. If I'm calling you, you can answer me.
Yeah, let me
text me real quick I'm not available right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, talking, no texting. So when dating, do you like to date older men or younger men? Do you date older men or younger men?
Older. Let's say. So, cause I never dated. Have I? I don't remember. I don't know. But the lowest I would do is my age. Literally, you have to be my age. Or a couple months. But you have to be older. That's basically what it is. I just like older. I don't know. It's not a really specific reason. That's just my preference. I don't know. Not too old. But I'd rather go older than younger. But I'm not gonna do a 50-year-old man, a 40-year-old man. That's out of the question. Cause I'm in my 20s. I'm in my early 20s. So the highest I will go is late 30s. That's the highest for me. I don't want no sugar daddy. I don't want no old man.
Yeah.
No old man.
No, for me, yeah. No old man.
Yeah.
Seriously, no old man. For me, seriously, because the older you go, then they feel like they can tell you what to do and control you. So no older than 5 years. And no younger. It depends. You gotta be mature.
That's hard to find.
Yeah.
I have yet to find that.
If you're not mature when you're younger, then no, thank you. So no younger. But if you're mature. Because yes, if you mature, listen, and at the end of the day, what God wants, right?
Right. It's about what God wants. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. Because who knows?
You see that video where it was the girl was praying for her husband in her 19, 18. She was like, I don't care. And then now, when she 30s, anything God wants, Lord.
That's how I'm feeling. I'm getting to that point. I used to be specific in my prayer. I want my man to look like this, that. But now I'm still like that a little bit. But I'm not so head on it. I'm more God, it's what you want, but you know what I want.
Exactly. So don't be at the end of the day, you know what I want. So yeah, to answer the question, older, but not too old.
Yes.
No more than 5 years older than me. That just minds. Yeah, not too old. Do you date outside of your race and outside of your religion, or do you stay within your race and within your religion?
Okay.
2 questions in one.
Yes, 2 in 1. Okay, so I am open to dating other races. I have talked to other races before. Religion wise, I have did that before either. Would I do it now? No, but I have. I talked to Muslims. I talked to people who believe in a higher power, stuff like that. Those New age. I have. Yes, I have. And it never worked. Obviously. So I rather find someone who's on the same accordance, and not even just on the same accordance during like to religion, because people can say they're Christian and don't act like it. So it's about that relationship and that faith. I need a person that has a relationship with Jesus. I need that person. I need that person that does that. Because if they just say I'm a Christian, I was baptized when I was a baby, I go to church only on Easter, I don't want you. Like, I don't want that. So, yeah, but race is not a big deal for me. Religion is. What's your take on it?
Yeah, so my take on it is like race, yes, I absolutely in favor of dating outside my race. Absolutely. But no, not outside my religion. That's a no for me. So because you have to be in alignment with my current life. Like you have to align with what I do, how you move is how I move. At the end of the day, you're going to be the head of my household.
Exactly.
So we all need to align with each other in faith. You don't have to be like a pastor or a priest. And I'm not saying that, but you're going to have a relationship. You're going to have to know God. You're going to have to, not just God, Jesus, because that's too broad. I don't want you thinking like I'm talking about son.
You know what's funny? I used to not want to talk to. I'm like, God, please don't have me be with no man of God. Like, I don't want it. Like, and it's crazy because that's now what I want. I'm not saying the pastor, but I want someone who is like serious with God. But before I used to be like, I don't want it. I don't know why. I guess because I wasn't serious with God at the time, so I didn't want somebody serious.
And that's they have to be in alignment with your assignment in your current life, because you can have somebody where you go to church and then they go into a football game or party.
Exactly.
It have to align with like where we're going, what we're doing. We have to be a unit. We are one.
Yep.
So we gotta be in one body, one spirit.
Yes.
So I do believe that, yes. Nope, not dating outside my religion. No, thank you.
Next.
Dating yourself. So how often do you date yourself? Do you take that as like essential? Is it very important for you to date yourself? What's your take on it?
Honestly, like, it definitely is important to date yourself. Because if you're not happy with yourself or you don't love yourself, how you expect somebody else to love you? And that's something I had to learn. Because I thought, like, the love that I needed was I had to depend on another person. And that's what ultimately breaks your heart. Because humans are always going to break your heart. They're always going to disappoint us. That's why we have to depend on Jesus for our happiness and our love. If we depend on another human, even if that person's your husband, he's going to disappoint you. Like, let's be real. You can have the perfect relationship, perfect marriage, but if you just depend on that person solely and not depend on Jesus as well, you're not going to be happy. So definitely do that self-care, get your nails done, your hair, have a date with Jesus. Honestly, that's a real thing. Go out somewhere quiet, a coffee shop or Panera. I do Panera Bread. I bring my Bible, I bring my laptop, I do my Bible study, and that's a date right there. Like, and you will feel so fulfilled. And this is because I personally do that. So definitely, that's what I do. How about you?
Yes, it is essential dating yourself, because how you treat yourself and care for yourself is how you allow others to treat you and care for you. And you cannot know yourself without Christ. So you learn about yourself through Christ. That is the reason why you are born again Christian.
Yes.
Like your now new mentality is with the Bible. It's the words of God. So you have to nourish your soul, your mind, and you have to always be in the word, because nowadays people just say any and everything. If you don't know, you fall for you believe them, and you fall right there. You start to pick up their mentality, but you gotta understand, you have to learn first before, because when somebody brings something to you, you can fact check it with the Bible and be like, wait, hold up. So you standing on something. You're not alone. So yes, dating yourself is very important. You guys to love yourself, all parts of yourself. You cannot solely depend on your spouse for love or nothing like that. You're going to just be an empty vessel.
Yes.
An empty vessel. So don't do that to yourself. Take time to yourself. Learn about yourself in the words of God. And that is what I do.
Yes, perfect answer. We're going to continue the video. And yeah, just comment. Give us your opinion. What do you think? We also value your opinion as well.
Yes.
So please
hear from
interact with us so we can know what's your thoughts on this video.
Okay, so until we meet again, we are united in faith.
Yes.
Cheers to you.